Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. Um, we are on 7 days of tarot. Today is day 5 of um, the top 5 favorite oracle decks you're using this year, have used so far this year. And yeah, so I'm going to get into it. So as I said yesterday, my oracle decks are very meaningful to me. They're like, I love them all equally. I'm very discerning when it comes to buying oracle decks. And this very first one I'm going to show you is the very first oracle deck I got, but it's the very first deck that I ever connected with. I bought the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, couldn't connect with it, and then I was drawn to the Earth Magic oracle deck. It comes in a great box. It's published by Hay House. The creator of the deck is Stephen D. Farmer. And I know he's got a few other decks, but they don't call to me like this one did. It's got a great book, a couple of spreads in there. Box is amazing. The very first time I saw this deck, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was buying. I didn't know there was a difference between Oracle and Tarot. And I'm looking for the one card that when I saw it online, I just saw a picture of it, and this is the card that had me saying I have to have this deck. The Dragonfly in Emergence. It's, to this day, speaks to me like I can't explain it. I can't. But these are the backs. Gorgeous. And that is actually a card in the deck as well. It's Tree and Grounding. But yeah, that is the card that started everything for me. It's got the name on the top and then keywords that go with it. I absolutely adore this deck. It is one of the first decks. It is the first Oracle deck I ever bought. It is the first deck that I ever really connected with. And every image in here is just phenomenal. Gorgeous. Look at that. And this deck, for somebody that really had no idea what they were doing, it's perfect for. I love that. Rain and purification. Look at it's raining and cleansing everything. Vision Quest, Desert, Fog, Veiled. I mean, it's really just, love that. This is probably my second favorite card in the deck. Eagle and Communication, or Communion. Let's see what else we got here. But yeah, there's the Tree and Grounding. See, there's the back. There it is. These cards are amazing. They speak to me on a very spiritual level. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Look at that. Yeah. Gorgeous cards. There's 48 cards in this deck. They shuffle phenomenally. Pretty much every Hay House deck I've bought, they shuffle tremendously. They are a little shiny on the backs, not so much on the fronts, but gorgeous deck. For a newbie that has no idea what they're doing, this is a great deck. It's very cut and dry, very to the point. So that is my Earth Magic Oracle deck. Okay, so the next decks I bought, next two I bought together, um, and I've showed this in a previous video. I was watching somebody online on YouTube do a spread, tarot, like pick your card tarot spread, and I accidentally picked this one card, um, and it just blew me away. And I knew at that moment I had to get this deck. It's a Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. Comes up with a box like that. It's a gorgeous box. The book is amazing. Amazing. Trying to find that card here. I did not prepare for this video, really, like I wanted to. But I am an aspiring writer, and I have a couple books on Amazon. Um, I was at a crossroads where I was like, I need to either give it up or decide to do it. And when I picked the stack of cards that she had on the pick your card, this one was the one on top. The word wants to be written, and I started bawling because I'm like, what are the odds? These are the backs, and this deck. I'm not one for very touchy-feely. I learned a long time ago to keep my feelings hid. This deck makes me cry every time I use it. Every time I tear up or cry. Or just, I'm really emotional. And I think this is why I was so attracted to this deck. Because I needed that. I needed something to make me feel. Instead of continuing to bottle everything up all the time. And these cards are beautiful. Look at that. Faith in the process. Yes. What is already with you? Like, wow. What you want wants you. She feels she knows. After the storm. Listening for truth. Ain't that the truth? Focus on the light. Release allegiances. I mean, this deck. It hits home on a very deep emotional level. Relax the hold of dark and be at cause. This one is a great one. Come to life. She's actually painting herself into color. And that speaks volumes to me. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Inspiration. Against the grain. I love that. Be the hunter, not the hunted. And yeah, these cards are so amazing. I use them all the time, like all the time. Since I've gotten a few more decks this year, I haven't used it as much as I was, but wow, wow, it's a very powerful deck. It was published by Blue Angel, um, by Alana Fairchild, and I think there's 45 cards in there. Great deck. And again, it was right nearer the beginning of when I was first starting to read tarot and oracle cards, and it's very easy to read. It's very, I will say though, if you don't want to feel things, don't buy the deck because it will make you feel so many emotions. It's not even funny. And then I saw the Immunology deck that I wanted. And when I went to buy the Sacred Rebels from my local metaphysical store, they have these Black Moon astrology cards. And again, this was published by Blue Angel. The creator is Susan Shepard. Look at the inside of that. Purple. Beautiful. Comes with an amazing book. Amazing book. And I decided to get this one instead of the Moonology cards because the Moonology cards seem to me just about the different phases of the moon, where this has a little bit of everything. And it's purple and it's gorgeous. Again, I used this quite a bit as well when I first got it, just because I want to learn the astrology meanings, the different things, and they have the elements in here. They have the constellations in there. They have the houses in here, and these cards are just freaking beautiful. Moon, the planets. There's another house. The nodes. They have Mercury in retrograde. Lunar eclipse. 8th house, endings and beginnings. Look at that. Just beautiful, beautiful cards. Black Moon Lilith. Jupiter returns. Yod. Mercury. 3rd house messages. 5th house creativity. Another element. Fire. Mercury retrograde reinvention. I'm still looking for a couple of different ones. Mars force. Pluto transformation. Heart of fortune increase. Venus love. Jupiter abundance. Chiron healing. 9th house is probably my favorite card in this deck. Faith. Leo. 2nd house. That's 6th house. I'm just looking for my Virgo. Oh, Virgo was on the very bottom. Virgo. It's my sign. But yes, this deck is gorgeous. I haven't worked with it. I worked with both of these a lot at the beginning of the year, and then when I started getting other decks, of course, gravitated toward them to use them and love them as well. But these decks are phenomenal. They're gorgeous. I love them. I really feel a connection to the universe with these. They are stark white with huge stark white borders. It's probably the only deck I have that I probably will never trim or edge, because to me Oracle decks are very different in the fact that I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to trim them or edge them. Now I have used my Mystical Shaman Oracle quite a bit too, but that would have been 6 decks, and I wanted to show these ones instead. So this deck I bought this year. These next 2 I bought this year. Those 3 I bought last year, and I'm still using them all the time. These 2 I bought this year. Both of them on Amazon. Super cheap. This was published by Hay House. It's got that velvety finish on here. And I shoved this in my decks in the beginning. But I saw a friend of mine got this off Wish, and it was like playing card size. And this is more of an affirmation deck. but and I'm not drawn to this kind of artwork, but there was something about it that spoke to me, and I can tell you right now, I've had so many readings with this deck. I think I got it in like February, and I used it exclusively every day for like 3 months. I just really stopped using it the last couple months because I've got other decks I've been using. But there is something about this deck that just, no matter what tarot card I use this as a companion to kind of give you a little bit more oomph in the reading, and it's always spot on with whatever tarot I use, whatever deck I use for tarot. And that's part of why I fell in love with it even more, because I'm like, it's like universal. The universe has your back, and it's universal to any tarot deck that I've used so far. But the images are simple, the quotes are simple, and I adore this deck. I actually bought this on Amazon. I think it was $15. Once I saw her with the Wish version of it, I was like, I want these cards, I want the deck. And then I looked on Wish, and it was like $14.99, and I'm like, I'm getting it. So, because I love the big box that goes with it. Doesn't come with a book. It's created by Gabrielle Bernstein. It's 32 cards. And, of course, it's a Hay House box, which are, I love the boxes they come in. And I always keep them in there. Yeah, that was deck 4 of my cards that I use most of the time this year. Not to say I haven't used the other ones. These are the ones I've used the most and are probably my favorites, other than the Mystical Shaman Oracle, which it's up there. But these are my favorites that I'm using right now. So the last but not least, and I've showed this as one of my new decks this year as well. I saw it on Ethany's channel. She bought it to back Fiona Horn, which is a fellow Australian, who she actually looked up to and was like fangirling over in the video when she did her walkthrough of this deck. But this is the Magic of You Oracle. Unlock Your Hidden Truths. And she went through, it's published by Rockpool Publishing. And I think there's 42 cards in this deck as well. I don't remember. It doesn't say on the box. Usually it tells you. It comes in a great box like that. And the box is like velvet. It's so silky smooth. And look at the inside. Little stars. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Comes with a great little book. And what I love about the book is it comes with rituals for each card that you can do. Amazing. And this is another one kind of like my Sacred Rebels, where I'm just like, I need a break. Like I need to take a break from the deck once I pull a card and do a reading with it, because it is so intense. These are the backs. Now these images are different, darker, but I adore this deck. Adore it. And as soon as I saw like the first couple cards that she did, I was like, I have to get this deck. I have to get it. Have to get it. This one, like every card, you're just like, what? This says, Maximus, how can you feed others when your own table is empty? I mean, come on. Orinda, honor your mystical creative force. And a lot of these images are a little out there. Paradisical, you belong to paradise. Doable, the key is within your grasp. Look at that. It's just amazing. This is the card that made me want the deck. Panacea or Panacea, there's a solution for every problem. Straight and to the point. Every time. And it's very dark, these images, but at the same time, wow, they're mind-blowing. mind-blowing. And they're gorgeous at the same time. Where's my favorite card? This card right here, that sacrifice, what can you let go of? Wow. Detox. Cleanse and restore yourself. And when I got the deck, I always pull a card when I first get the deck and I cleanse it. And then I pull a card. And I pulled this, Epiphany. Reveal your gifts. And again, this was another one that was at a time where I'm like, I probably shouldn't be reading tarot. This whole spiritual thing I'm on is just, it's crap. I shouldn't be doing it. Nothing's happening. And then I pulled this card. And then a couple hours later, I actually did a spread for a friend. And this was like an extra card that I pulled. And then I went back to the deck and pulled another card for myself. And again, I pulled this card. For like the first week that I had this deck, every single time I pulled a card for myself, it was this card. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Reveal your gifts. Stop fighting it. Just admit, yes, you have these gifts. Yes, you need to be using them. And I think that's what endeared me to this deck was I don't think any other card in there would have packed quite that punch as that card did. And it looks weird with the hole in her arm, but she's literally dripping liquid gold. And that speaks volumes to me. So many layers there. And that's why I'm all about the intensity of the decks. And this one is very intense. Very intense. Sometimes it's dark. The images are dark, yes. They might not be everyone's cup of tea, but sometimes I can look at it and it's super dark, and then other times I can look at it and it will never be light and fluffy, but it's direct and to the point without being scary. And that's, wow, amazing deck. And I don't know if I said that was published by Rockpool Publishing on Amazon also for like $14. I was shocked. I'm like, oh, I have to have this deck. It's gonna be like $40. I go on there and it was $14. And that was recent. So yes, and I've been using this ever since I bought it a couple months ago. So that is end of day 5 for my top 5 favorite Oracle decks that I've been using exclusively this year. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're not missing out on any future videos as well. And now all of a sudden we have a lot of traffic going through, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.